Yo, what is going on, guys? So today we're gonna be making this is a kind of a really weird video, but just gonna be talking about an idea that I have. We're gonna be talking about the solo competitive mode or the draft mode. You know, if you saw this in our Showdown, it's that mode that will be coming to the game for everyone to play eventually. We don't have an exact time when, but we're gonna be talking about that mode, what I want to see from it, and just talk about all kinds of stuff dealing with that mode and an idea that I have. So. Yeah, I'm not even really sure where to start. First of all, let me just start by saying that I am extremely excited for this solo competitive mode. Probably the only person I know that is as excited or maybe more excited than me is Brian Grant. I know he's really stoked for it too, and I love his enthusiasm about it because I think that this mode just has so much potential. I think it has enough potential to become the main focus in this game. I think it really can become like the new mode that everyone plays. Kabam just has to handle it right. I think at its base of what the mode is, I think it has that potential, but Kabam has to do a couple things on their part to really deliver, and that's where some of my ideas are going to be coming in. So I'm just going to pull this up. So this is how it kind of looks during the Summoner Showdown. You each ban 3 champions from your opponent's deck. So you make a deck before you fight, which is about 30 champions, and then they randomly get drafted, and you pick based on the random picks that get pulled up. So that's the mode we're talking about. So I think like the mode in and of itself is in a really good spot. I really like how it works. I like that you make a deck, and then there's a chance to get champions from that deck, and you got to make smart choices. You can see who your opponents has, so you can see who they banned. So I think there's a lot of knowledge going into that, and it's going to make knowledge an important thing when you're doing this mode, which is great. I really like that. So yeah, I think the mode itself is in a pretty good spot, but now what Kabam has to deliver on is, first things first, the rewards. The rewards by far are going to be one of the biggest and most important things, because let's say incursions is a lot of fun, but it's very time consuming, and the rewards just ain't it. It's just not it. That's not the rewards anyone wants for that much time, although it is fun, which is unfortunate. But with this mode, I think it's going to be way more fun and a lot more competitive than incursions, and if Kabam can just nail the rewards, I think it's going to be in a really good spot. So I'm just going to give you guys an idea of the reward system that I want to see. Now, something like this, I hope Kabam does, or let me just tell you my thoughts, because I was up late one night. I was also drunk and just in bed, and I couldn't sleep, and this thought just came to me, and I thought this was kind of a little after Summer Showdown because it was still fresh in my mind, and I was thinking like this could be insane if Kabam did this. And so what my idea essentially is if you guys remember in game a little while ago, or a long while ago, we had the Deadpool offers, and they sold the balloons. So it's just like a new currency that it was like little coins that had Deadpool's face on them, and they were called doubloons. So I want a markup currency for the mode, so we're just going to use doubloons as that currency. It can be anything, you know, it's like units or gold, whatever. This is just a new currency basically that we're making up for the purpose of my idea. So we'll call it doubloons. So if I say doubloons, that's what I'm referring to. So honestly, what I'd love to see is just for winning matches, you get doubloons. For getting milestones, you get doubloons. Just the rewards are focused on doubloons. You just get a ton and a ton of doubloons for playing the mode, for winning the mode, for doing milestones for the mode, the amount of games you play in the mode, yada yada yada. Just doubloons. Just keep giving us these doubloons. Now you might be thinking, okay, if the whole mode is based on just getting this one currency item, you're like, okay, what do we do with it? Once we have these doubloons, what can we do with it? So this is where it gets interesting. What I'd ideally, in an ideal world, what I'd really love to see is for Kabam to just make a store to do with the solo competitive mode. Make it I don't know, they can come up with a clever name, but let's just call it the doubloon store for now. So this is where you go to spend your doubloons. So in the doubloon store, what I think should be there, and what I'd love to see there, is everything. Pretty much everything in the game that you could want, and more. So what do I mean by that? I mean everything that's in here, yeah, let's throw it in the doubloon store. Everything that's in here, throw it in the doubloon store. It doesn't matter what it is. Crystals, catalysts, sig stones, everything, potions, it doesn't matter. Throw it all in the doubloon store. Make everything have a markup cost for whatever Kabam, I guess, thinks is fair. I really don't care what it costs. But make it so that you can earn these doubloons just by playing. Make it like arena so you can farm it. You can, the more you play, the more doubloons you get. It'll make people actually want to play the mode. And then once you do it, you can take these doubloons and you can buy whatever you need. Anything you need, like I said, catalysts, sig stones, crystal shards, crystals, whatever. ISO, make ISO in there too. A really high level ISO for a decent price, because a lot of people need ISO. And if Kabam can do that, man, like I said, I think this mode, just of its mechanics and the way Kabam's making, I'm really impressed. And like I said, I really think that it can be the next big mode in this game. And if Kabam does a reward structure like this, a store like this, people will play it, and it will become that new focal point of the game that everyone focuses on. Because right now, it's Alliance War. That's what I focus on, because I have no other content. And Alliance War is getting pretty stale. I think it'll be a lot better once there's bans and stuff, and once they improve it more. But right now, it's stale. We need something. We don't need an alliance to play, and that we can do it on our own and have fun. So at its base, that's my idea. Have a store where you earn and grind these doubloons, and you can spend them. And what I'd also really love to see is, again, Drunk Legacy thinking of this. This was his big idea. Have like really cool, unique crystals in this store, and charge them whatever you want. You can charge a crap ton of doubloons if you want. I don't care what the price is, but give me crystals like this. So for an example, also have like all kinds of crystals in the store, like old featured crystals, like from a couple months ago. Have all kinds of them. Maybe have the new featured crystal a little bit early too. Have just base Nexus crystals, 6-star basic crystals, 6-star class crystals, 6-star class Nexus crystal, like every single kind of crystal. Put it in the shop. So with your doubloons, you can buy what you want. That's what I want this store to be. Whatever you need in game, you can play this mode and get it with your doubloons. And make some really cool crystals that we haven't even seen before. Make like 6-star Nexus class crystals that have like 5 champions that you can pick from, or 10 champions. And make, again, the more crystals, the more chances you get from these Nexus. Make like 5 champion Nexus, 10 champion Nexuses. Just charge more doubloons for it. Make them stupid expensive. Make it so that you have to really save up and grind. If you want one of those super crazy high value crystals, sure, that's fine. It's only going to make people want to play the mode more and grind towards that. You can save up all your doubloons. You can get something really cool. I'd really love to see something like that, man. And then also, what I'd really hope to see is something similar to the Alliance War rewards bracket. If we take a look at the season rewards here, I'd really love to see seasons for the solo competitive mode. Make it like a monthly thing. Maybe, I don't know, 3 weeks of the month or something like that. And yeah, every month there'll be basically a season, and the more you play, the more matches you win, the higher you keep going on like a ladder type system, and you can just keep climbing that ladder. And all you have to do is just keep playing the mode, keep getting rewarded for playing the mode, get the doubloons, have like solo objectives in here to give out more doubloons, more stuff. Or have an event here that gives out stuff for playing it, like really reward people for just playing it. And yeah, have a season type system where there's brackets, you know, so top, I don't know, have it like top 100 summoners get like something crazy, top 10 is nuts, and then top 100 is really good, and then like top 200, 300, 400, 500, 1,000, then like top 1%, 2%, whatever, you know, make it however, but make it cool, and make it have cool rewards as well. Have like a crap ton of doubloons in like the top spot, and also have like those cool crystals that I was talking about for each tier that you get into. Like make it so that if you play for a whole season, even if you don't do that good, if you just place in somewhere mediocre, make it so that like you can pick like a 6-star Nexus that you want, like a class, or just something cool like that. Make people want to play the mode, put in the effort. Because like I said, I think this mode has the potential for it. Kabam just has to show that and reflect that with their rewards. And I think people will really get into it. I know I will. Another thing about this mode is that I think it has so much potential on the YouTube side of things, for me personally, I've already thought of like so many ideas for videos that I'm going to be making and what that I want to make, and for collaborations with other YouTubers and all kinds of stuff based on this mode. There's going to be community tournaments. It's going to be so much fun to just live stream, try to grind, try to get like into that top bracket like I was talking about, if it's like that. Like there's just infinite potential for this mode. So that's really what I want to see for it reward wise. And then also what I really want to see is once the mode goes off, hopefully it's well received after a month or two or a little bit longer, then I want to see them introduce 2v2 draft and 3v3 draft. That's what I really want to see. I want to be able to buddy up with someone and take on 2 other people, and we can like put our decks together and we pick as a team, and we see them as a team, and like we just alternate taking fights or something like that. You know, I'd really love to see that, and I think it's a good possibility we're going to get it, especially if this mode sees success, which again I think it really can, as long as Kabam doesn't fumble the bag on the execution of the reward and the reward system. So yeah, I think that was, did I say everything I wanted to say? Definitely said a lot of it. I think the other thing is that this mode just has me so excited, and it's really gotten me thinking, like, totally changed my mindset when I play this game. Before, it was the champions that I wanted to get and rank up was pretty much for legend runs and war. That was it, or you know, mythic runs. Since legend run and mythic runs are over, I'm not really worried about that anymore. So it's really all I was worried about for a while was war. But now with this mode, I'm thinking about, okay, I know I want to be ranking up champions that are going to be good in my deck. What 30 champions do I want to have in my deck? And it's a lot of defensive champions that I want to have in there that I have to rank up, and it's really making me think about this mode. And yeah, so I think if Kabam does something similar to what I said, I think my idea is pretty good. I sold it to a bunch of you guys when I was live streaming. Everybody seemed to agree, seemed to like the idea. I'm really curious to see what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section down below. I personally think if Kabam did what I said, how I said it, I think this mode will just blow up, and I think it'll be extremely successful. Like I said, there's so much potential. It's really on Kabam's side of things to not screw it up at launch, which is kind of scary because Kabam has a habit of, when releasing things, usually doesn't go off without a hitch. Usually there's bugs, at the very least. Yeah, I think I said everything I wanted to say. I'm really excited about the competitive mode, man. I'm gonna make so much content once it comes out. I hope you guys are ready, and a lot of streaming as well. Hopefully, as if it is something that you can just grind and really trying to climb a bracket or something, I'm totally down to do that. Sounds like so much fun. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Drop a like if you agree with my idea. Drop a dislike if you don't, but also leave a comment if you do drop a dislike. Let me know what you disagree with, or you know, if you agree on some or disagree. Let me know. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear everyone's thoughts. So that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to see a lot of content on this mode when it comes out. That's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. I forgot one last thing. What I wanted to say was that in regards to having like a whole ladder system, like on a monthly basis, I also have like a tournament, like monthly tournament, that if you climb the ladder you can enter into. And also, if we have another like Summoner Showdown type tournament, make qualifying for it through this mode. Make it so that you have to get to a certain point on the leaderboard, and then you can qualify, win 1,000 matches, whatever. That's how you qualify for these tournaments. Don't make it going into a fight and whoever gets the best time and for a week and all 70 entries. That is the stupidest thing in this game. Honestly, man, I think that is so dumb. I think it's just silly. It's so RNG based. It's ridiculous. It's so out of players' control on the RNG on those fights, and it's just silly. It's not fair. And if that's how you, it makes no sense. Why are we having qualifiers like that, and then the tournament is draft? To get into the tournament should be also through draft. I don't know. Hopefully, once the mode's out, that's how we see qualifying in the future. That's what I would really like to see. I think that would make it a lot fairer and just overall way better as well, because people can just live stream grinding it, you know, and just yeah, I think that'd just be a million times better. And also, just I'd love to see a lot more tournaments. Again, with the whole monthly ladder thing, I'd love to see a tournament like every month or every couple months or every 3 months. You know, like from Kabam, official tournaments. Love to see it. That was my closing thoughts. Okay, that's it for my idea, guys. Let me know what you think down below.